people think corrections officers are big brutes and they're breaking up fights and people are stabbing and you know, there's fires, there's all this chaos, the stuff that you see in the movies, and it's the complete opposite. We found that you need people that can use judo, the verbal kind, really good. You'll see that a lot of corrections officers by proxy are turning into therapists, if you will, just because what they have to do. And so you have to be able to communicate effectively doing this job. It's not just about grabbing people and throwing on handcuffs. People don't understand. You have to be a compassionate person. You have to be well reserved to be a corrections officer. It's not this racing the cause and beating up the bad guys. They're just people, folks, that have made mistakes that need a little bit of direction. This line of work is absolutely going to change you. It's going to change you. The dangerous thing is the person that is going through the changes, and sometimes their spouses or loved ones, significant others, they're not going to see it. It's a hard thing to deal with. It's a hard thing to battle. And so they keep it in. They don't talk about it. And you're not going to tell your family about it because most people in these fields, you're either alpha male, alpha female, right? You're a tough guy. At least you're supposed to be, or you're a tough gal.
Right.
You're not allowed to be broken. And so you can't show it. You can't talk about it. That's part of the problem. Police can respond to a drowning, if you will, at said lake. So dispatch calls it out. They know where it is. Fire, EMS, police, they show up. Let's say the person passes away. So now everyone associated with that event has trauma around that lake. Maybe the dispatcher never has to do another emergency call to that lake. So they may not have any triggers. Fire, EMS, police, maybe they never go back to that lake. So they don't have a trauma response to that. A correctional officer can have someone attempt a hanging or be successful at a hanging in their cell, 3 up in said housing unit.
You're going right back to it.
You're going right back your career. You can't miss that housing unit. You can't miss that cell. I think I was in my first 2 years there. I was the 3rd officer to show up to a successful hanging. The housing unit, the cell, it'll never leave me. But the crazy thing, and this is one of the things about PTSD, the face of that person does not leave. It doesn't go. I was working at housing unit 2 days previous and had interactions with this guy, and now I'm pulling him down off of a noose, helping with CPR, pulling him out of the cell, helping with CPR, and now he's gone, and I'm putting the sheet over his head, right? And then you have to return to that housing unit or housing units that look like that for the rest of your career.
It's got to go back in operation,
You can't shut it down. And here's the other thing, Jeff. We're talking about human beings. Think about the individuals that are incarcerated, the next door neighbors that have been interacting with this guy for. So the emotions, the energy that's tied up in this job, it's wild. So therapy was my savior. I don't know if I'd still even be in a profession had I not gotten the help that I knew I needed for years. I fought against it, right? And so
why?
Well, there's fears that, okay, if my bosses find out that there's something going on mentally with me, law enforcement, they're this whole fit for duty thing, right? So now you're not fit for duty. You're off of work and you need to go get help. So we don't want that on our conscience. So I'm not going to tell anyone. Some people think it's a sign of weakness. There's something wrong with you. You're broken. All those stigmas that come along with it, I fought against it.
And your position is appointed.
I'm an appointed position. They can let me go just like that.